What's going on? Marco here, and today I have an awesome comic haul video with some really good stuff I picked up at the flea market last weekend. And man, I got some really good deals and some really hot keys. So before we hop into the video, quick reminder, I am doing a giveaway for some awesome books, including a sweet John Romita signature on the Ultimate Spider-Man 100. We're giving that away at 500 subscribers. We are on the way there, and I've really been enjoying everyone that has been joining the channel. Now, let's go ahead and let me show you this goodness, which I've been so excited. You know, we haven't had cons and stuff, and I miss that so deeply. So this flea market was like a little mini con, you know. It had a bunch of random other stuff I didn't care about, but there's quite a few other comic vendors and stuff like that. And I actually only really shopped at 2 other vendors, but man, did I get some good stuff. So this is a dollar bin find here. We got West Coast Avengers. What's the number on this thing? Number 7. I just remember the cover because it is first Jeff the Land Shark. Also sweet cover featuring Kate Bishop and Speed. So, you know, those are 2 hot characters. Do I think Jeff actually has a chance of showing up? I don't know. I would love it if he did. I love Jeff very much. But it's one of those things that this isn't really a key that I'm necessarily getting because I think it will blow up or anything. It might, who knows? But I love Jeff and I have to buy it. And, you know, it's not that expensive. It's like a $20 book, but when you find it in the dollar bin, yeah, you're getting it. Even though I already have one, I'm getting another one. So this one, this is a pretty good deal. Percentage-wise, it's astronomical. So I found a bin that was grabbed 3 books for $1. So I got these 3 books all for $1, which is pretty sweet. So we got 2 of the just classic Gambit and Rogue kissing cover, XMen 24, which one's a direct edition and one's a newsstand, so that's pretty sweet. I think the newsstand, yeah, has some spine ticks, but in general, all these books are clean. They are super good copies. And then the other book I got in that 3 for $1 super deal was X-Men 5, which I already own one, but again, you know, just a cool book. It is the 2nd appearance of Omega Red. And then we got, for the most part, like, I got really good deals on all these books. We got another Alpha Flight 33. This is first Lady Deathstrike. So pretty cool book. A book that I recommend people picking up. It's a super cheap key that, you know, has good potential. So can't go wrong with that, in my opinion. And which, I mean, you know, I really love Lady Deathstrike. I think she'd be cool to add into the MCU. Do I think she has a shot? I don't know. We'll see. So we got 2 more copies of X-Men 161. This book's been heating up. This is the origin of Magneto. And, you know, I think it really just falls down to people cannot in any way, shape, or form afford first appearance of Magneto. So they're like, yeah, origin. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be my key. But, yeah, that book, I can't remember if I own... I think I own 1 copy already, so now I own 3. But, yeah, it started popping off here lately. Now, I know there's another book I already own. I promise more of these books are coming up are new books. But, you know, when it's a good key, just grab it. Again, I got this one for really cheap. It's X-Men 282, first cover appearance and first cameo appearance of Bishop. And, man, what a sweet cover. And, like I said, this book, another book that's just been heating up, and I found it for dirt cheap. Grab it. Why not? You know, it's not bad to pick up extras on stuff and, you know, use them for trade bait later or something. Like, you know, you don't always find deals on what you're looking for. You find deals on just whatever random stuff. So somebody else might be looking for this, and they might have found a deal on something I was looking for, and then we, you know, trade, and we're both happy. That's the way it works out sometimes. So here's my first brand new book. I've been wanting this one for a while. Hulk 441. Pulp Fiction homage cover, and man, do I love me some Pulp Fiction. I don't know, I already have one Pulp Fiction homage. It's for Eros and Psyche. It's a newer one that just came out, but I need to see how many Pulp Fiction homages there are, because I would kind of be interested in like maybe trying to collect them all. I don't know if that's a reasonable thing. You know, maybe one is like $1 million book or something. I don't know, but I think that'd be pretty cool. I need to do some more research on that. And then we have Hulk 16 here, which is, this is from the Red Hulk line. It's his first Red She-Hulk. Awesome, awesome cover. I love all the guns and knives and everything that she's got going. I think she's got a grenade and stuff too. No, I thought she had more weapons, actually, from my memory. I guess she only has a gun and a knife, but her clothes are all destroyed. But very, very cool cover and a cool key. You know, I don't think it would be any time soon that we'll be getting Red She-Hulk. But if we do get Red Hulk, just the speculation alone is going to make that book explode. So, all right, another new book. We got Secret Wars 1. This is the first Beyonder. And on top of that, we also got a newsstand variant. And again, both super clean copies. Very excited for this. I just saw it. And this was, again, wasn't even necessarily a book I was looking for. It's always cool to get books you don't have. But it was just like, man, that's a really good price. I can't pass it up. That's just how it goes sometimes. This is a book I've been wanting for a little while now. I even did it in one of my Hot Comics episodes. I told you this is a book I highly recommend picking up. So, what's the number? 244, I think? Yeah, XMen 244, first appearance of Jubilee. Now, I think, you know, I tell people all the time, X-Men Keys is where it's at. Man, look at that copy again. It is so clean. Super, super looking, or good looking bag there. Or bag, comic, I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, X-Men Keys is just a solid investment right now. First Jubilee, you know, we got a tiny little hint of Jubilee in the Fox movies. Hopefully, you know, moving forward in the MCU, it might be a character that is further expanded upon. And if so, like, that will be a big, big book. Then another book another X-Men key I've been wanting to get for a while now. X-Men 221, the first full appearance of Mr. Sinister. And what is that? What is that? Also a newsstand variant. Very happy to get these. Super, super. I got these for a very good deal. This book is so hot right now. Oh man, it's exploding because people want to see Mr. Sinister. They really do. We got teased with him so hard in Fox, and I do think he was coming. I think it's part of the plan. If given another year or so, he probably would have shown up. But we never got him, and we need him. He's such a cool, iconic X-Men villain. And then, this one, I'm so happy to have these. So you all know I like my Riri keys. I have 4 copies of her Armor first cover appearance. I have 2 copies of when she actually first wears the armor. I have a copy of her second appearance, but I've been missing the big keys until now. I picked up Invincible Iron Man 7, her first cameo appearance, and man, this is a sweet, sweet book, and I got it for a pretty good price. I'm pretty happy about it. And on top of that, I got the third print as well. Now the third print, you know, will have a different color text, but on top of that also has the little Riri in the bottom corner there, and that counts as one of her first cover appearances. 4 books apparently came out on the same day that all had this little picture on it. So, I mean, this is the first cameo with an additional first cover, so that makes it pretty hot. This is actually the third print's better than the second print, because the second print doesn't have the first cover. It's just a second print. So, I mean, this is obviously the bigger one. Then you get this, you know, this is the next best one, and then you got the second print. But super, super sweet books, amazing condition, and I'm very happy to have these. I still need Invincible Iron Man 9. I really, really want that book. I know someone that has one. I'm trying to work a deal with it. He's being stubborn. But hopefully, sometime soon, that will work out. Now, the biggest book I got is, man, I really wasn't expecting to see this. This wasn't even a book that was like on my radar. Like, I knew it existed, and I was like, you know, that's a cool book, But nah, you know, I'm not wanting to spend all that money. But I got this for a dumb good deal. I got Savage She-Hulk #1. And I have to tell you, I only spent $50 on this book. This book is well worth more than that. And man, I mean, this is probably like a $200 to $300 book. It has like some dimples and a couple little things that I think a press should pretty much clean up. And it is a fantastic copy. You know, you're not looking at a 9.8 here, but it is a very, very good copy. And I'm so happy to have this for $50. I made a video, whatever that was, Friday, I guess, yeah, talking about, you know, big risk versus small risk investments. And this is such a small risk because we know She-Hulk is coming, and I love my small risk investments. This book is going to explode. Same thing with the Iron Man. Like, we know that these books are going to be big. Now this one, we don't know Sinister's coming. It's a good spec book. And don't get me wrong, I like my high risk books too. I like speculating. It's to me one of the more fun things to do. To think about, you know, what are all the possibilities? But I mean, as far as like picking up a book and being like, I know 100% that this is a good deal and it will continue to climb and grow in value. It's such a satisfying feeling. So I'm, you know, overall this haul was amazing. I had a great time at the flea market. I can't wait to actually go to cons. The first one I'm going to be going to is in Frankfurt, July 17th. I'm going to have a booth set up there selling prints. And, you know, I'm going to try to set up super quickly and then go shopping. Because I actually haven't been to a con where I was a comic collector. If you don't know, I started really collecting comics. I was mainly just an action figure collector for many years. But I started collecting comics like the beginning of this year. So, you know, there weren't any cons going on this year. So Frankfurt will be my first con going as someone who buys comics. And I am excited and scared all the same. Because I spent about $200 at the con. But I mean, for $200 and I got all those, or not the con, but the flea market. I got all those books for $200. That is amazing. That I should have put up all the value, but and maybe if I feel like it, I'll throw the value right here. But super excited. I can't wait to see what else I end up picking up in the near future. A quick little recap. I did a little mini con today. It was called Lex PopCon. It was just a tiny thing that they threw together. It's the first time they did it. I end up bringing some Pops and comics from Pops Comics. And then I brought my prints and stuff like that too. I think it turned out pretty okay. It was a nice little convention, more like a get together kinda. More like an overgrown pop swap is what I would call it. But you know, they had quite a few vendors there. I don't think I really brought the right stuff. I brought a little bit of higher end stuff, and it was a lot of like families there. So I think if we brought a lot of lower end, you know, $5 to $15 pops, we would have made a killing. But I kind of last minute just grabbed some stuff from the shop and showed up. So you know, it is what it is. But I sold a lot of prints. So, and you know, again, those are only $10 a piece. So I think now that I know the market better, whenever they do one of those again, I think we'll probably be excited to go back to it. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out and being here. I love sharing what I pick up, but also just, you know, the knowledge of books, because I know how it is. Like I said, I'm a relatively new comic collector, and you know, I don't know everything, but you know, I try my best to continuously learn. And you know, there's always some other key out there that you didn't know about, and it's exploding and you're like, crap. I need it. But thank you all for being here, and I hope to hear from you all in the comments. It's my favorite part. So I'll talk to you later.